Good morning, Force Away people. As always, just even before we get started, if audio is off or anything else, please let us know in the chat. I'm going to go ahead and open the chat. I can't do it for members only, but I know we have some members in there. Just let us know in the audio if it's up. But anyway, good morning and welcome to GP Minnesota. I'm Jeremy Franklin. I'm joined by the wonderful Billy Buttons. Say hi, Billy.
Hi, Billy.
Nice. So we are going to be getting started here. We're just finishing up getting players registered here. It's looking like we have somewhere between 70 to 80 players here in beautiful Northfield, Minnesota. And yeah, it's going to be a fun day. We're going to try our best in day one to avoid alter on stream as much as possible. Audio is distorted. Okay. Trying to make it so that we get things more balanced. Yeah, we need to turn it down? Okay. We did a test earlier, and sometimes it can get a little weird. So we're just trying to check that out a little bit. Is too oof loud. Okay. This is why we do little checks.
It's early. We're all tired.
This is why we do it before round one.
Confirmed.
So hopefully this is a little bit better. It looks like on XSplit it sounds a little bit better. Distortion is from the volume. Let me see if I can pull it up on my phone and see what's going on so I can get a better sense of it. So I'll let Billy talk for us for a bit.
Good morning, Forcewell. It's really cool to be here. It's been a long time since I've gotten to sit down with Jeremy and do commentary. Ironically, the last time was actually at GP Minneapolis 2017? TSW meta. There you go. Talk normally. I mean, I'm talking normally. Hey, there we go.
Better.
Mic static.
There we go.
It could just be Andrew Vatlin saying Andrew Vatlin things.
Yeah,
Is it Andrew Vatlin just saying?
It seems
Andrew
better
Vatlin
now.
things?
You're gonna get a little bit of a crackle just from the nature of the echoiness of this building, but hopefully that it looks a lot better at least on XSplit and sounds a lot better on this. So sounds perfect now.
Bless.
We got there. So new
Blessed
meta
be zero.
AO4, not really new meta because Alter still exists. Also welcome Trash Dingo. Welcome as a new member on the channel. Welcome. You may pick up your syllabus in the office and report to class. So welcome to being a student here at Ruler School. Just so you know, for those of you who are watching, that membership thing is a good way to be able to financially support the channel outside of subscribing and doing the usual ring the bell thing. It also gets you access to the chats for these live streams as well as emotes and everything else. So we'll never paywall the video, but some of the extra stuff like participating with the chat with us, we will paywall for that. So we love the support. And if we can get 20 new members this stream, we can get access to the new Freyla Rip emote. So a little bit of a goal there.
And I think I know who Trash Dingo is. I'm pretty sure I know who Trash Dingo is.
It's probably Lachlan.
It's Lachlan. It's
Hey,
guaranteed Lachlan. Good morning. I love you.
So today, I know that round one we're going to have a Gil Lapis deck on stream. I've been told that it is the spice, so I'm excited about that. I think in typical American fashion, we're going to see a lot of people playing what they want to play.
Yep.
But I also think that as the day goes on, you know, the higher tables, I think in terms of the altar decks, we see like a Brunhild Control utility altar, where it's just kind of like setting up usual Kaguya stuff. It's a Kaguya deck that also has altar to like play defensively, like fill in gaps.
Yeah.
And then you have the Rezard altar deck, which is just doing altar loops. I've also heard of a Lich altar.
Yeah. There might have been a couple people yesterday buying liches. I saw it happen.
Yeah.
I
think,
haven't kept up with the meta.
Yeah, I haven't seen exactly what the Lich variant does. I imagine it's a lot heavier discard, like that way. But I can't say for sure. And then those are kind of the two altar decks. The non-altar decks would imagine to see Arla, something like Gil Lapis, Dark Alice in different variations. I think there is a Dark Alice Control altar. We put it on the channel once.
I'd be surprised if we didn't see any Magna.
Yeah, people trying to play Magna for sure. I'd be
Magna
surprised
has
if we
an
don't
OTK.
see any.
Like, hello, surprise, good game.
Yeah, whoops, the game's over. Thanks, Minha, for showing everybody that one. Anthony Potter, welcome. You may pick up your syllabus in the office and report to class. Thank you for joining.
Hi, Anthony. He's one of my locals.
Yay, awesome. Good to see. Hopefully we get some fun here. And Eldero Wolves, welcome. you may pick up your syllabus and report to class. Thank you guys so much.
Popping off. It's a
Popping
good
off.
morning
It's
already.
a good morning. We do have a lot of giveaways to do throughout the day. Giveaways are not locked to members. We will have everybody has the ability to get giveaways, but I want to show off some of the stuff we have. We've got promos that haven't even been released yet. We got some Adam Brawley promos.
Spice.
Show off. We're going to give some of those away. We've got some Nightmare Night promos to give away.
Oh, real quick. Also, Matt, yes, it is the spice. This Gil Lapis deck is... It's insane. It's very cool.
Yeah, okay, sweet. I'm excited to see
neat.
it. We also have Wanderer in Nightmare Land, some Behemoths, and some Don't Cheats to play. And then we have some wonderful Games and Geek grind bags. These are value in and of themselves. Vite Ramen has given us some Vite Ramen gift certificates that we're going to be giving away, as well as
Vite Ramen.
the Summer Playmat, if you haven't seen it.
Lewd.
It's a little lewd, yep. But we're going to be giving away 5 of those at some point in time during today. So, you know, the more you tune in, the more chances you have to be able to participate and get some of these awesome prizes.
Heck yeah.
Really excited. And we also want to thank all of our sponsors who have helped make this stream possible. I've got notes here. You will find links for all of these people down in the description below. You'll also see all of their lovely logos over there, if I can point correctly. So just to kind of run down the list, obviously the main sponsor of the channel is Odyssey Games. Great. They're my locals. They do a great job supporting the game locally and online. They are starting to take pre-orders for Epic of the Dragon Lord. So you can actually click that link right down below in the description to go straight to that page. It's $85 per box. And then if you use the code alumni in all caps, because you're an alumni of Ruler School, you'll get free shipping on any orders of 150 or more. So 2 boxes or more equals free shipping.
That's pretty good. Shipping boxes ain't cheap.
Yeah, that's really awesome. Cal Tuma is playing today, but everybody loves Cal and the online league series. Link for that in the description as well. A great way for you to play with people online during this wonderful quarantine time. Participate for real prizes and all kinds of fun in every format that exists in Force of Will. So check that out. Dual Kingdom is also that's Dylan Hunt store up in Canada, a wonderful store. They sell singles of all kinds of games, not just Force of Will, but all kinds of other different games too. So they're a great source for singles access and other stuff as well, especially if you're in Canada. Happy Little Hug Factory does still provide singles, and they have a buy list. So if you have stuff that you want to move to try to get more cards, they're a great access resource there. Of course, we wouldn't be anything without Vite Ramen. Delicious ramen, keeping us fed during those testing sessions. Link for that down below. CCG Prime also has provided us some wonderful giveaways to give to people here on site, but they are also a singles seller as well. It's Dan Rowland, ccgprime.com. You can link in the below. And then lastly, we have FoW Grimoire, done by, this is Kevin Spencer and the Geektopia Island guys, their new deck building app, their Force of Will deck building app. It is wonderful. I have it on my phone right here. Geektopia, it's a great little resource to be able to look up cards. If you buy the premium version, which is like $2, I think $2 or $3, you can do the entire database offline. So you can like look up cards, build decks, everything else. So that's FoW Grimoire, available on the Android and App Store. You can click those links down below. Hey, welcome to Ruler School. You may pick up your syllabus and report to class. Thank you guys so much for that support. So it looks like if there was a deck, regardless of meta, if there was like a ruler that you would want to see win today, what do you think? Yeah, player meeting numbers coming up. Like, what ruler would you want to see come out on top this weekend? I know what I would want. I don't think it's possible, but I know what I would want.
I would love to see Machina do something. I would love to see just some crazy, like, infinite counter Deus Ex Machina and just go bananas.
Yeah, that would be sick. I mean, kudos if tip your mechanical hat off to them
Right.
if you're able to finish it. I think I'm excited to see this Gil Spice, because I think that there's something for Gil in this meta. If there was a ruler that I would want to see come out on top, I think it would be Gil. So I think that would be really, really fun. I think there's a lot of potential for him. He is a black deck, so he also gets access to altar if he wants to. You can play, some kind of Gil Lapis altar.
Yeah.
His cards are just low cost for what they do. So,
and I feel like people overlook him a lot, but like when you think about it, like way back in Force of Will's heyday, Grim was like a terrifying deck because you could play fairy tales with any color.
Yeah, for
And
sure.
so like just being able to cast these minions, now there aren't like, there's some really good minions, but there aren't a ton of like crazy minions.
Yeah, for sure. It's a lot of like the minions you're really kind of going for are Blazer and Sylvia. Those are kind of like your power hitter cards. Sylvia because it's just hey on draw with World Ender, you can just play a Sylvia that's a 10/10 flyer and burn your opponent's one drop on one, and you're just like, okay, cool,
Surprise!
So like there's a lot of pressure there, and with being in the format, with still having access to like Dark Alice, Blazer's spell, stuff like that, the deck can just sneak in burning you to death with Blazer. Like it has ways to do that, especially since this format, if I'm remembering correctly, at least from the alter decks we've seen, don't really have a ton of like life gain. It's kind of like if you're dead, you're dead, right? So it'll be interesting to see if you can kind of find the lethal, as they say.
Admittedly, I would have loved to have seen like one more round of just life gain Brunhild, just because like
Oh,
I'm
sure.
that guy.
Yeah, let's get up to 22,000
Yeah, no
life or
biggie.
something like that.
6-digit life total, easy peasy.
Yay! I don't think my tracker can handle that.
Well, hopefully that's something we don't have to worry about
Yeah,
today.
fingers crossed.
We'll just draw an infinity sign on the stream and just slam it down.
Yeah, there we go. Just a little piece of paper. Like, we have infinite life right now. So it'll be good. I think, in typical US fashion, we all expect that the altar deck is going to be the most represented in some variation, but people like to play what they like to play.
Yep.
And so we'll try to take advantage of that at least during day 1. Day 2, your top 8 is your top 8, so that's what you got to deal with. But day 1,
anything can happen.
We can have some fun. So with that, I think when we're waiting for player meeting, I'm going to go ahead and send us to a quick break, probably like 5 or 10 minutes, while I make sure to get our stream round 1 set up, and we'll be right back. So. There we go. Hey, there we go.
And we are up.
We're waiting for player meeting to get started, so don't mind the timer. We'll start the timer here in a minute, but they can go ahead and get their shuffles up. Looks like we have Kevin Spencer of Geektopia. We were just talking about them. On the left, playing his Gil Lapis Spice, and Ryan Miles playing Brunhild Altar. Looks like they've already even rolled for turns, so Ryan's going to be going oh, no, here we go.
Ryan got a 9.
Ooh, that's good for
Yes.
Kevin. Starting on the draw is good.
Yep.
This also pulls Altar off of having Energized White, which can be very, very important.
That turn 1 Kaguya.
Yeah, turn 1 Kaguya for Ryan is pretty good.
Oh, look, there's Lars. Hey, Lars.
Hey, Lars. So let's go ahead and pull our good boy Gil Lapis up here.
Ryan's deck is called Kaguya Soup.
Is it really?
Well, Lachlan wrote his articles called Kaguya Soup, but we pushed Brunhild Altar back at Collinsville. Thank you.
Yeah. So we're just waiting for player meeting to finish up here, and then we'll jump into round 1.
Hop into that good Force of Will.
Yeah, I don't know if Ryan actually ended up sideboarding the Black Moon Rays.
I hope so.
And if he didn't, then outside of I think maybe 1 copy of Ploki in the main board, Ryan has 0 answers to a Judgmented Lapis.
It might be more.
Is he playing more?
That is something that we talked about last night, where one just felt bad. It didn't feel like enough.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And he is the problem is though, if he's limit broken, he's a 20/20.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go get ready for the timer. 1 sec.
So today we have 78 people.
78 players. That's awesome.
That's really big.
And there will be 7 rounds.
7 rounds. Long day.
As judge, he will do his announcement. And then we have Charlie and Robbie also will be judging. So we have a lot of people who have traveled. Thank you very much for coming. Thank you for staying safe. We also have a proper distancing. If anybody also needs, there is alcohol spread out throughout the tables. There is a Lysol and paper towels. If people need, just please be safe. And we also have a lot of
big
players.
78.
So for you who are existing players to know how it's done, please be nice to the newcomers. And so after probably round 3 or 4, we will have a lot of side events. We will have a sign up, so be here. So if people drop in, please let us know.
Darn right, Paul. It's just about time for some Force of Will. It's going to be great.
There will be new frontiers, no sacrificial altar.
As I think when we have the ruler breakdown, we'll definitely be like sharing it. It's just round 1 hasn't even started, so we ain't got nothing yet.
So as you drop in, sign up. So also there will be lunch on premises. They will be behind those doors if you guys getting hungry. At the end of the tournament, at the Contented Cow on Division Street, right underneath the games gate, we have an after party. If you feel unsafe, please practice safe decisions. But there will be free food. We are paying for your food. You buy
Don't worry.
drinks.
When Altar happens, because it's gonna happen, unfortunately, we'll find something to have some fun time.
And there is outside seating there. If you feel not comfortable, you can be inside too. Then we have. So if there is any issues, any problems, any questions, please don't hesitate to ask judges, or you can come to me, or you can come to my staff, London. Yeah, I know that. Yes, to my crew. So I guess that's it for me, and we'll do further announcement. And thank you again, guys, and I hope you all have as much fun.
And then they're about to do the head judge announcement, and then very shortly after that, everything's going to get started, and we're going to jump right in.
Okay, guys. All right. So, a
Bruh, with Galapis, you don't even need to turn 2 flip. You just dome your opponent for 4K. Hopefully we'll see it happen. Don't get me wrong, I love Ryan. But I'm finna see some 4,000 damage dealt on turn 2. Ooh. Thank you, Lars. It's fun to be here, man. I didn't want to play an altar, but I wanted to come to this event. And what better way than to just hang out and do commentary? Well, if everything goes right, Travis, there will be more GPs next year, and hopefully we won't. Hopefully the world will be in a better spot. And GPs. All right, they're doing the head judge announcement. Hello, sir. Oh man. I wish we. Hey man, 2 more months. 2 more months, and Altar's gone, and then we still just get to suffer through Rezard. But everybody loves the vampire boy. I think I have to like aggressively call someone and wake them up so they can start watching the stream. All right, round 1 is on. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen, and everyone else. Here we go.
Yeah, this will be. I have not seen. Kevin and I have talked a little bit about Gil Lapis leading into this event. I have not seen what he's brought out of this list. He tells me it's spicy.
I believe it.
I see a one of. I see the one of Shadow X in Ryan's hand, which is not where he wants it. First turn, Calico Cat coming down here. Pretty standard start for this deck.
Yep. It's like we've seen it all before.
Yep. Oh, not choosing to use his runes on turn 1. That's really interesting. Maybe to not give information to the hand with discard. World Ender on curve. This is what we're talking about. This is
here we go.
Potential some pretty explosive turn 1 play.
Oh Lord.
We're going to do double limit break. We're doing limit break for
is that Lenneth and Sylvia?
Lenneth and Sylvia. Down comes Sylvia here. Sylvia's going to just swing in for a grand of damage and kill the Calico Cat.
Oh man, what a boy. Holy crap.
Yeah, that's a lot. Against this deck, this early, to lose your Calico Cat is big.
I think New Cluster's the 19th. I think 12th is the pre-release weekend.
Correct.
And boy, oh boy, there's actually a lot more places doing pre-releases than there were previously.
Yeah, this is going to be really awesome. Yeah, this is... I don't know why he would do Lenneth first.
Hey, man, this is the spice.
Well, let's make sure to hit... Yeah, you would think to do Gil Lapis first.
You'd think. Unless that's not even his plan.
Because like Lenneth,
what if that's not his plan?
Unless he has a Lenneth in hand. That makes sense to me, right? Because like he'll be able to use he'll be able to play a Lenneth next turn, which is pretty decent.
Yeah.
And you want like Lenneth without limit break is real bad. Typically you don't want to do limit break on Lenneth with this way because you want to like get Lenneth with Gil Lapis, which then immediately limit breaks it. So you kind of just want that advantage, but I do see a Lenneth in hand for Kevin, so that could probably be why. Like we want to play at turn 2.
Oh, what if he just has another World Ender in hand?
So the problem becomes Kaguya, right? So like you have to be careful here. Another World Ender would probably be fine because you can float the will, right? So you can still make a play if there's a Kaguya on Ryan's side.
Yeah.
Like Ryan has to hold this up for Kaguya at this point. Like he can't.
Like he does have it.
He has one
even
in
if
hand.
He didn't have it, he still has to aggressively.
Like he has to
bluff
threaten it. He's still. The problem is we have a 10-10 flyer. Like Ryan is immediately on a clock.
Yeah.
Which is not great for him. So like Kevin doesn't really even need to play cards. Like you just go to combat here first and see what happens, right?
Yeah.
That's probably the play. Looks like we had a Moonstone. Yeah, like I said, we go straight into combat. We pop the cat token off the board, deal another 10. Like, it's half life in 2 turns for sure.
Good lord, dude. Oh, the spice is real. Goodness me, the spice is real.
And we're going to go... There's the attempted Lenneth. The Kaguya comes in, which I think is still... Oh! Yeah, we got to do the Light of the Moon to play the Kaguya here.
Ryan Miles.
I mean, it's a sequence. You do things, right?
Yeah.
So everybody's favorite cancel on a body. But the problem is, like, that can't answer Sylvia.
Nope.
Like, Kaguya can't answer Sylvia by itself. It's
Oh,
a 10-10.
Ryan just has perfect mana. Oh, no.
But what's in hand to deal?
Almost.
We've got a Trow. There's like not much gas in Ryan's hand is the problem. A Calico Cat, that Shadow X is so bad in hand right now. Like his hand just does not have gas to answer this 10-10 flying body. Like the Pharesia, I guess if you want to tap out, can like pump itself up because it has barrier, right? And it's flying. But that feels real bad.
Yeah.
Because then you're off cancel will. What is Kevin gonna play next? Like this is
rough.
the Dispel for life gain's not bad in the rune deck, but again, that puts him off Kaguya because he only has the one light will. So if he had another one in hand, right? Lars, there's definitely a argument to trying to pull in the Kaguya and then kill it. That's true, especially since he didn't have will for Chance of Tranquility. That's like play the Lenneth, force the Kaguya cancel, kill the Kaguya with the Sylvia, so that we don't get a one cost chance. That's valid. It's still like Ryan's on a 2-turn. I think you kind of there's part of me that says you kind of like have to play the Pharesia here just to get a flying barrier blocker.
Yeah.
I guess there could be a world where you Power of Immortality your Kaguya and crash it in, but that feels so bad.
I mean, I feel like a better, like, with Pharesia, he could play Pharesia. Oh, he doesn't have 2 black or 2 darkness. Ooh.
Yeah, he can't do both.
Okay. If he had the 2 darkness, he'd be in a
much better
because
you could play Pharesia and have chance of Power of Immortality to boost up the Pharesia. Yeah, this is
looking kind of rough, Mr. Miles.
The problem becomes what is in Kevin's hand? Do we have a 1-drop removal in Kevin's hand?
Oh, is he going to Power of Immortality and swing into the Sylvia?
That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, I don't. If there's a removal for this, it's not great because now he's off Pharesia will, right?
Yep.
Does Kevin have Mikage Rhea to flash into block?
Oh, the worst feels.
That's really bad because we just don't have an answer to that.
Yep.
And now we're off the Pharesia, so now we're just gonna like you block with the Rhea, send a card for free, and then feel comfortable with it.
Okay.
Awakening of the Winged Lord to look at the top 4 cheat in at play. Did we see? We saw a Schrodinger. That's not going to do him anything here, really, without a Sigurd. There's a Magic Stance.
No, if he...
Magic Stance is going to come in here, I think, to cancel the Rhea.
Oh, that is filthy.
Yep. Set 4. Yeah, for sure.
That's man. Oh, that was.
I mean, like this taps Ryan out.
Yeah.
Which is not like if we have another World Ender, we could just go get another Sylvia. Like which puts us Ryan back in the same position.
The
here,
fear
right?
is like, did Kevin run out of gas?
There's another World Ender in hand. He gets to look at the top 6 cards of his deck.
Oh.
Because of Gil Lapis, and he can float the will to still play it with the World Ender.
Oh man,
this is really good for Kevin. Like this is a good spot for Kevin to be in.
Yeah, this is kind of gross
because we're gonna get to kill the Kage here. He just needs to see a Sylvia in the top 6 cards. Ooh, sequencing. You don't need to float it until the Mythic trigger resolves.
It's still fine to do it that way. I mean, it's just easier. It's especially easier for people watching.
We're limit breaking. He's
Gil?
not digging. He's got to have.
Is that Jean d'Arc?
No, that's Miria. So we've limit
okay.
broken Gil and Miria. Why are we not digging for another Sylvia there? It's a part of True Power in hand. That's not going to do much.
Oh
my gosh! Dark Summoning because he has Lenneth's Limit Broken becomes search his deck for any card.
What is this card?
Dark Summoning is Lenneth's Limit Break spell. Because he has control of the Limit Break Lenneth, it lets him literally look for any card in his deck.
Oh, it's a tutor.
It's a tutor for 1.
Oh.
So we could just go get the Sylvia that way.
Oh, no.
And we still have the 2 floating will from the World Ender to just be able to play the Sylvia. This is, woof. This is really good.
That doesn't look like Sylvia.
That's an end of the world. And we have the will to play it uncanceled. That's so good. Oof, that's spice. So end of the world, he has the limit broken Gil Lapis, so he gets to pick all 4 of these modes, and it can't be canceled. Ryan has to banish 2 resonators, discard 2 cards. Kevin gets to draw 2 cards and put 2 bodies from his graveyard into play, which means the Sylvia and the Lenneth suddenly come into play. And
Oh
then
no!
an uncanceled end of the world.
Oh no!
I did not think I would see this happen, and I'm very excited about it.
Is this loss? Is this?
We don't have a way to
this is
kill. This doesn't
spice.
kill, right? Because we don't have, unless he has a. Oh, this is actually lethal. If he plays the Athenia and that's lethal. That's game. Literally game. That's 10, and then oh no, it's not, because the Athenia takes him down to just below lethal. But then yeah, he's down to 3. This is Gil Lapis taking this game. Like I don't know if there's a way that. I mean, it's an altar deck, right? So it definitely can come back. He's got access to a life.
We're just gonna accidentally like Sigurd altar. I don't know.
But the thing is, oh yeah, Ryan's just gonna scoop it up. Says there's no way. So Gil Lapis,
Goodness gracious,
taking that quick game 1.
what a start!
I mean, we've talked about Kaguya decks before, right? Like the biggest piece is you want them to be playing their will on their turn,
Yep.
right? So the more you can force the altar deck to be, or the Kaguya deck to be playing will on their turn, the better you are for your turn. Especially when you have a card like End of the World. I don't know why he limit broke Miria there. Part of me thinks that you should have done limit break. The limit break Gil Lapis makes sense, but then you look at the top 3. Like that to me makes more sense, because Miria is really only going to be good if you reveal it off of the Gil Lapis. So like meh. But limit breaking Miria, I think, makes it so that if he does reveal it, it becomes 8 damage, which can kill a Kaguya, which is pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're going into game 3. I got to remind the guys to
Game
reset
2.
their life total. Oh yeah, sorry. Game 2. It was so fast.
Ryan got beat so bad they went straight to game 3. All right, Jeremy's running over. Talk to guys real quick. Goodness gracious, that was a game 1. Oof. Well, I guess the Lenneth limit break makes sense now. Oy. The Lenneth limit break makes a lot of sense now.
Seeing that he's playing the Dark Summonings, yes, for sure. I didn't know.
That's crazy.
I wasn't sure. That's a card that I've always been kind of like, it seems really, really good, but Lenneth is a really weird limit break to do preemptively.
Yeah.
But then you have 4 tutors in your deck.
Like that was the nuts opener, as was stated in chat. But goodness gracious, like double world ender, tutor, like everything you needed.
Yeah, that was absolutely the nuts. That was really, really good. I see a Griffin in there, which makes sense since he's playing the package that we played. We played this same kind of thing in our like Moonzard. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Can we get one for Billy too?
Heck yeah.
So what was I saying? I was saying a thing.
We got distracted by shiny things.
We did. Oh yeah, so we in our Rezard Moon deck that we built on the channel, we were playing like using the Griffin like Mikage Griffin part of True Power loop to try to get you to your Moonstones faster, because the only way to produce Moon for Gil Lapis's Judgment is the stone. So you need 1, and you can only play 4 copies. So like you need to dig a little bit. I think it's smart for Kevin. It looks like he's probably siding out that package, which makes sense because trying to deal with a graveyard deck against a graveyard stuff against an altar deck when you don't have cancels is a really, really bad time.
Yeah. Do you think he's boarding in? Do you think he has burial rights in the sideboard? He is playing red.
Potentially, I could see some burial rights in the sideboard
fire.
for sure.
Oh, but did he have any stones that produce
I don't think
fire?
we saw it. I don't think we saw any. The red came from Athena in the sideboard.
Yeah, and that came from the World Ender. Thank you.
So, yeah, it'll be interesting. I mean, Kaguya likes being on the draw. Brunhild likes being on the draw. So this is significantly better. With the ability to Kaguya the World Ender is obviously always good.
Yeah.
But Kevin taking game 1 is helpful because if he loses this, he gets to go back on Energize for game 3.
Yep.
And he still has 37 minutes left on the clock.
Ridiculous.
This is, I don't know exactly how how much late game Kevin's deck has, but this is definitely a match where if if I start to fall behind because I'm up game 1, I probably concede pretty early.
Yeah. Because like I'm curious what this Gil Lapis deck looks like when it doesn't rip the nuts.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, like if the deck doesn't open up crazy, how much mid to late game does it have?
Right.
Because you don't really want to be giving Alter the clock, but there's also words to like, yeah, okay, but I'm up a game, so now you have to try to kill me, Ryan. Like your deck takes a long time.
Yeah.
Good luck, you know.
Was that a Black Silence? That makes sense because he's playing part of True Power.
Yeah. First turn. See if we get a Kaguya there. He might already have one in hand.
He does. He
Okay.
definitely has a Kaguya in hand. He shipped an Alter, a Calico, and something else to the bottom.
Ooh, crystallization coming down there. Looks like we had a whiff on the.
Oh no!
It's not too bad because he has the one in hand, but at the same time, like you
hate to see it.
You don't. It costs you 0. You want to get a card out of it.
Yeah.
Rhea at the end of turn here. Ooh, that's an interesting play here.
I mean, I feel like the mentality is never counter the tutor, counter the card they get.
Right, for sure.
So like
Griffin going to grave here.
Yeah, so if he untaps and parts of True Power and Ryan's like, haha, Kaguya, it's like, okay, that's like a couple turns. I mean, he still has the option of doing it next turn.
Yeah, I don't think you, knowing that you're playing against an Alter deck here, or a Kaguya deck, I don't think you part of True Power now. But I think you, like, have the Griffin sitting in grave to kind of be like, yeah, what are you going to do about it?
Yeah,
don't tap
unless
out.
that's like all he has, and that's the fear.
Yeah, that's the concern. That's a Death Scythe. That's a weird card to see. Oh, that World Ender's going to come down and get canceled. Oh, no. Play the Death Scythe first. Oh. I personally would have played the Death Scythe instead of the World Ender.
I mean, the Death Scythe, I feel like it's... I wonder if he changed up his sideboarding and he's going with a different package. Because, I mean, Death Scythe just lets him cast part of True Power from the graveyard and hand for free, effectively.
But I think the thing that you want to... I think playing the Death Scythe there, knowing that you're probably walking into a cancel.
Oh yeah,
Death Scythe is better because like you want World Ender to stay in hand, and you can always bring Death Scythe back later.
100%. That feels awkward. I feel like you just wanted to see a Blackstone there or Black Silence.
Oh yeah, for sure. We're gonna swing 7. Are we gonna see a Kaguya swing?
I didn't get quite a good look at his hand, but I mean, like, if he has another Kaguya, yeah,
second Kag in hand,
yeah, just dome him, and I mean, Kevin doesn't care. Like,
he can gain life back by swinging with the
yeah,
right. 7, not yeah. There we go.
Like, just having all that available, like, it's so massive to me how much of a difference the Energized coin makes.
Yes, for sure. This is definitely a format where you like losing the die roll.
Yeah.
If you're a Regalia deck, especially.
I just feel like I mean, it feels like everything's basically a Regalia deck at this point.
Don't tap out against a Kage deck. No, what's happening? At least go to attacks first.
Nope, psych surprise. Or he could just be trying to bait.
Oh, a Mind Break. That's going to get limit broken. Or that's an Awakened Mind Break. It's an interesting choice. The problem is it's going to get canceled. It is a cool looking card, though. Finding it. Mind Break. So this
I'm unfamiliar with
this is a discard spell. You name a card. It's essentially a better glint of Insight because it also removes all copies from it from the graveyard if you awaken it.
Ooh, okay. Well, I guess he had to throw the Kaguya because if he doesn't,
there's nothing in Kaguya. Yeah, he just names Kaguya.
But now Ryan gets to still not see any darkness. Oh, that's...
But he's got Awakening of the Winged Lord, so I imagine we see double swing pass and then just wait.
Yeah. Because, I mean, he has Chant in his rune deck.
Yeah.
So he has a third Kaguya, which is fine.
We're going to block one of the Kaguyas, I guess, to make the life not hurt as bad. Make the swing not hurt as much.
So what, he takes 3?
So he took... Well, he takes 7. Yeah, it takes 3 total, right? Because take 7, gain 4.
Yeah.
So there's the red that you were looking for. If a World Ender resolves here, we're in good shape. The problem is, again, like you said, Chance of Tranquility for 1. No, it's good. It's supposed to be. Because he was at 33. Take 7, gain 4.
Okay.
Yep.
I'm bad.
Ooh, that's a Curse of Caduceus. That's a really good card to get down right now
Yikes.
if it resolves.
Oh, it resolved.
So this means that like we can't untap stuff, which is also good for like Awakening of the Winged Lord not being able to untap.
Yeah.
Oh, down comes. See, now here's the Death Scythe, right? So like, this lets us limit break something.
I mean, also like by raying the Griffin very early, like he's made it very aware that he is playing part of True Power. Like if Ryan hadn't seen it
Sure.
before, so like now,
Yeah,
like
Chant
not
comes
having
down.
the what is it? Not having the ray out means you don't get the utility from part of True Power, and also if at this point if Ryan just keeps creatures off the board, like could be fine.
You can still kill with 700 damage periodically over time.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
We're gonna see the
Jet
Chant
Scythe
bounce
countered.
our. Oh, he also shuffled his graveyard back into his deck because he
Yep.
gets almost with Chant. I think. See, this is what I'm talking about. Of like, we might just. I think there's something to be said about eating the clock a little bit because of how fast game 1 went.
Mm-hmm.
Like, but also Ryan's in a pretty good position to just like chip. Like, I don't even know if Ryan needs to do altar loops here. Like, I think he can just push with the Kaguya.
Yeah, just Kaguya bonks.
Yep, and that's, I mean, at its core, the Brunhild deck, yes, it has altar, but it's a Kaguya deck.
It's the backup plan.
Yeah, it's the backup strat. It was like just quick 14 damage here, take him down to 16.
Yeah, I guess so.
Could have gone for a double Regalia play. No, he could not have, because the Death Scythe was not in grave at the time the Chant was resolving to put his stuff back in his hand. Curse of Caduceus here, pinging him for a 2 damage. Just 19 more of those. Kevin doesn't have any Moon, does he? He also hasn't limit broken.
I think he has one.
He also hasn't limit broken Gil Lapis. So that's like
True.
significantly worse. I think Kevin probably scoops it up.
Yep.
Yeah, he's like, yeah, no, that's it. Which
All
is
right, and we're
which
off
is
to
the
game
smart
3.
decision, right?
I think so. I mean, they have 30 minutes left, and like
Now Kevin's going back on the draw, right? So if he can hit a World Ender on one, it's
Yeah.
a safe bet, and we can
Oops.
just start pushing off there.
how to get the limit break tokens. Those were custom made.
Those were a gift to me from a player here at the community. I know that after this event, he plans to release the files so that people can print them themselves. So
open source. Open source.
yeah, they are very helpful for having indicators of what. I know that I've been playing casual games and just suddenly been like, okay, what did I limit break? Did I limit break Blazer? Galapagos?
All right, so while they're shuffling, I have a question.
Sure.
And this is a real question. It's going to sound stupid, but I promise you it's not. When does the Ruler School Among Us game start happening?
Oh man. Jeez Louise. Who's the imposter? We'll figure it out. I know that, you know,
Ryan acting kind of sus.
Ryan is kind of acting a little sus. You see that playmat? A little sus.
Right.
I think, you know, to talk about, we talked about before about like how Alter has kind of made its way into a bunch of different decks.
Mm-hmm.
I think that game too was a nice little indicator of like why people I think have landed on Brunhild, at least why Ryan and some of that crew has landed on Brunhild, because like it's the Kaguya cancel deck, but benefiting slightly from Alter, which almost kind of makes it more safe, because like if you don't see it, you're still on alt, like you're still doing good stuff. Whereas
you
like,
have multiple plans.
Like whereas Rezard by himself, at least from what I've seen, if you don't have Alter, your backup plan is Pharesia, and like that's not the best. Like just by itself all the time.
Yeah. I mean, to be fair, the Rezard decks have been kicking butt, taking names over in the cluster events in Europe.
Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Oof, that hand is stacked. I see a magic. Chance of Tranquility probably gets shipped. Is that
so? There's a Rhea. There's a World Ender.
a Dark Alice Magic Stance. A World Ender in Kevin's turn.
I
That's
think
great.
so. That's the second card.
Yeah, that's a World Ender. Yep, that's great. Great start.
All right,
That's the kind of start we want to see. Did he just kept the Magic Stance? Did see a Kaguya there. Whoa, that's really not good. That's a black green. If he hits another black green, he can't even Kaguya onto.
Well, he's got a Calico in hand.
Oh,
and,
that's true.
Like he has to play it.
But we're about to see World Ender into Sylvia most likely. So like,
I mean, did he have a Sylvia?
he has at least World Ender.
I don't think he has Sylvia though.
He can dig.
Yeah.
Oh, just Gil Lapis. This confuses me. The choice is to not dig through
Maybe
cards.
he does have Sylvia, and I'm just like blind.
Oh no, we're gonna mind break. Oh, we're gonna mind break here. Just name Kaguya because it's a moon art, so we can play it. Oh, there's Kaguya, and now he has the rest of. That's really good.
Yeah.
I mean, we still have chance. This is probably why you don't like. This is smart play on Ryan, right? To not use the explore the unknown until after.
Yep.
So like,
So
he
he
has a
doesn't get that
chance-
second one
he
ripped.
has a chance to see.
Oh, I love it. Oh, he's playing the tech. Oh, it's so good.
The End of Friendship?
Yeah. This is almost like, I feel like this is the deck we played in Collinsville with a couple changes.
Why the end of friendship? Did you talk to him about it at all?
So we initially it was for like Arla.
Sure.
Because this deck had a problem getting rid of Ares.
Sure.
And like that was one way. Light of the Sacred Spirit was another one. But it's also just instant speed removal. Like
Sure.
it's instant speed, non-targeting removal. So like, you know, if he drops Sylvia, if he plays something, finds Sylvia, and then plays Sylvia, and then attacks, it's like, well, I'll sack my cat, get a token, and go crazy.
We did not see a Kaguya there. We saw Sigurd, but you don't really want
He has
that
a Dark
in hand.
Alice in hand,
Does have a Dark Alice in hand,
but that doesn't do him a lot.
and it takes him off Cancel Will for the turn.
Yeah.
And he does have Magic Stance in hand.
Yeah, so it's defense stance?
Sorry, yes, Defense Stance. I always say Magic. It's Defense.
Also that it gets around Tsukiyomi Noble and Frisia. It's just really powerful.
Oh, sure.
I feel like if anything, he should just like
Poke 4.
I was gonna say hang out.
Well, Kevin has some information here, right? So Kevin knows there's the Defense Stance in hand, but he's going to 4 Will on his turn, which sets him
That's
up for
true.
some.
A lot of plays.
You can play through a Cancel
yeah.
with 4 Will. There's a part of True Power, but we need a body on board to do it. There's a second World Ender. Ooh,
Yep.
that gets canceled pretty quick, though. Do something else first. Is there a Sylvia in that hand? I can't quite tell. if
Yeah, I
there's a
can't
Sylvia.
either. I don't think there is. I feel like
If
no,
there
maybe he wouldn't have jammed it.
if there is here, then the there's a world where we go.
I don't think there's a Sylvia.
I don't think so. I also don't think there's a world where we try to go for what he's doing here with this. Nope. That's a Sylvia's spell?
Yeah. No? Is that the Sylvia? No.
That's the Sylvia spell,
Okay.
which can burn face.
Is that a Rhea? That's a Rhea.
Is the Ray going to get canceled?
I hope not. Never cancel the tutor. Always cancel the card they get.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, that's why I was thinking he should have just left Calico Cat back. Like, initially. Because then he just has the option to just, like, say no.
And we can't play the part of True Power here because we know that there's a Magic Stance in hand.
Does World Ender makes it for Moon Arts?
Moon Arts.
Okay, not Mage Arts.
So
Strangers.
we can't even
God's
play
Arts.
it. We
Okay.
can't even play it this time. Anyway, we're gonna see a spell. It's like, I guess we're gonna play it.
Yep, that's the Sylvia spell. Sorry, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with a lot of these cards. I've been
So
Working on lots
he
of
has
other
the control of. He has the
Sylvia
only-
Limit Break
He has a Sylvia Limit Break, so he gives +8 precision, first strike,
and
pierce,
deals 8 to
and deals
Resonator.
8 to target J/Resonator. So we're gonna try to kill this Calico
Ooh,
Cat
and
here.
Rhea just has Drain anyway.
Yeah, but she doesn't have swiftness. The spell doesn't give swiftness.
Oh, that's true. Huh. That's interesting.
I mean, it only costs him 1. But
Yeah,
that's.
I mean, you just get a cat token. Thanks, Lachlan. My biggest fan. So I haven't been paying too much attention to AO4. I've been like working a lot and focusing on like work projects.
Oh, it's a second Defense Stance in hand.
Well, oh, yep, there it goes. So he's just
We get Sigurd. Now we get to see the alter deck do alter things.
yep. All right, so this is where we take our Vite Ramen break. No.
Unfortunate.
I mean, we all knew it was coming.
Yeah, I don't agree with that Gil Lapis limit break on turn 1.
Yeah.
Like, I think you stack the triggers for Gil, so you go look at top 3,
I-
name a limit break, and then like you look at the top 3, see what you get. If you miss the Sylvia but you've got the spell, then you can go,
Yep.
okay, Sylvia. But if you miss the Sylvia and you didn't have the spell, then you can call the Gil Lapis. Like,
I feel like, so with Kevin knowing that there's a defense stance in hand, I feel like he's trying to play out ways to just shred counters from Ryan's hand. The problem is, Ryan got a pretty good idea of what the Lapis deck does, both game 1 and game 2.
right.
So now Ryan knows, like, there's very few things he needs to be objectively concerned about, and the things he does need to be concerned about that's all he needs to be concerned about.
Right. Oh, my tablet, our life totals went off. 1 second.
Oh. Boofing.
I'll be back.
All right. Well, while we're technical difficulty as always. It wouldn't be a real stream if something funky didn't happen at least once. All right, so we pitched Sigurd. Ryan's got 2 Darkness Stones.
96310.
And boy, we all know where this is going. Or maybe we don't. Maybe Ryan's just going to be like, oh, he's got a Schrodinger in hand.
Just keep talking.
Okay. All right. Well, while we're getting that fixed, oh, I guess he pitched it second time. Okay. So finally finished resolving Alice, starting on his turn. All right, here we go. And so it begins. Probably going to go get Schrodinger. Schrodinger will blink Sigurd.
Sorry for the weirdness on the screen.
There we go. All right, problem solved. Oh, he just got Alter. Okay. Let's see. Gonna switch back.
To see it.
There we go. He just started altering. Well, just started Sigurding, I guess.
There we go.
Ryan doesn't play the hand loop stuff.
Yeah, I don't know if Ryan's playing the hand loop stuff.
My decks play Shredder Bounce Sig to grab more Shred if they don't have Crystal Generation. Yeah, you just you blink Athenia. With you blink Sigurd and then you like alter for Athenia and then you just Schrodinger to blink Athenia.
Yep.
It's kind of gross.
You could do a lot of stuff.
All right, there we go.
Power of
And
Immortality.
pop off.
Yep. Second altar here. Yep. Let's all look at the wonderfulness that is Sigurd on screen for a bit.
See, I like Sigurd.
Yeah.
I like Sigurd as a card. I think it's a very interestingly designed card. I just think that, oh, there he goes. And we are off to the Athenia races. And he's got a Rune up, so he gets the Harvest.
Which taps Kevin down.
Yep, that 1 stone. Don't know what it could be done with it, but it's something.
Make sure to remind him. Yeah, there we go.
There,
They caught
all right.
it. They caught it.
Yep, that's the plan, Lachlan. He's at some point going to get Shadow X.
Yeah, there's a loop that like nets you 0. You net 0 on mana, but you net 1 Darkness Crystal, so you can just infinite loop it and burn your opponent with Shadow X. That's the thing that I've heard.
Yeah. Rest in peace, Sephiroth. Ooh, but this isn't. Oh, yeah, he just cast Sigurd? Yeah, he has to. So now he gets Schrodinger, right?
You think it's Schrodinger or another? Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we get Schrodinger
Get
here.
Schrodinger.
Flicker the Athenia.
Yeah, float a will. Sunday.
Schrodinger coming in here.
Blinking
Gets
Athenia.
us to recover.
Yep, floating the one will. Oof, gross.
Recasting the Sigurd using the floating. Yeah, so if since he's playing the Shadow X, like I imagine that's what Ryan's gonna try to do here. The question becomes like, with where we're at now, does Ryan just explain the loop to Kevin, tell him that I'm doing the loop enough times for lethal, and then we shortcut?
Maybe. So like, for me at Collinsville, like I didn't actually figure out how the altar loop worked until round 4.
Right. That's my question. Is like, does Ryan understand the loop enough to be able to explain to Kevin, here's what I'm going to do over and
Yeah.
over again? Can we fast forward?
He could also be trying to work it out, like for himself,
Sure.
because like this is relatively new, and I mean, no better practice than to do it. Why would you put a counter on the other altar? That's weird.
Sack to get a one drop.
Oh, go get a Calico Cat, fill up your other one, go crazy.
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Oh, no, he's going to go get the
Shadow
X
X.
now.
Okay.
After all of that, we get a one drop.
Yep.
And I think that's what he's explaining to him. I think he's explaining the loop here.
Yeah.
And Kevin doesn't have any instant speed interaction in his hands, so
yeah,
I think he's gonna. He uses the dark crystal. Yeah, here's
to animate it.
He uses the dark crystal to shuffle. It explains all of those pieces.
I'll be honest, at least this is far more interesting and can be done, like, ends the game much quicker than the Sephiroth loop stuff did.
Yeah, for sure. Because you can just explain the sequencing, and if their opponent has no interaction, then you just actually get to just do it for quickly. And it's a clear line to lethal, not here's my board pass. It's like, I'm actually killing you this turn.
And now he's got infinite mana. I mean, he had infinite mana anyway, effectively, but now it's just forever will. Use the 2, cast Sigurd.
He's explaining the loop, and then there we go.
And there we go.
Ryan finding his way to
round 1 victory.
18 darkness crystals.
Yeah.
And looping there. And so it all relies on the fact that Shadow X produces 2, to kind of explain it a little bit. Shadow X relies on 2 she produces 2 dark crystals on enter, and you only need 1 to like animate one of your Schrodingers to then make it something that you can sack to alter and like keep cycling over and over and over again.
And there's Dennis. Hi, Dennis.
Hi, Dennis.
At least it doesn't let you suffer.
Yes, you get to the loop, you explain the loop, you pass. We did get to see Gil Lapis steal a game, though.
Pop off.
So, yeah, that was pretty awesome. I liked that. So,
it is unfortunate, but it's like, and I don't say this in a mean way, it looks very glass cannon-y.
Yes, Gil as a whole is glass cannon. It has kind of like two ideas, right? Because of the fact that Gil, his judgment is very, very good, and there's very, very few things in the meta that can like actually answer him, to the point of, if you, again, against the Brunhild deck, for instance, if Gil Lapis on the turn he comes down, on your opponent's turn, can feasibly get 2 Goddards off, right? And so if he gets 2 Goddards back to back, that's a -8/-8. The Kage deck at that point in time like can't play cards.
Yep.
Right. So like it can't get anything on board to be able to play an altar. And if Gil Lapis is limit broken, he's a 20/20. So like the deck can't get enough can't loop to get enough cards in graveyard for Ploki to be able to kill Gil Lapis. Right. So at that point in time, you're just like, okay, my two avenues of winning against this matchup are to go super fast or survive long enough with disruption to get to a Gil Lapis flip Goddard scenario.
Yeah.
And we saw game one, we saw the super go fast. Game two, and then unfortunately game two, we saw kind of a weird game from both of them with Kagius just beating you over the face for 7. And then in game 3, we saw the loop pull off before he was able to go fast or flip. So, and that's just because Gil Lapis doesn't have ways to judgment other than his stone. That just naturally sets him up for some weirdness in this meta. Fun card though, absolutely a fun.
Which is good. Like, because if he had the ability to just flip off of his regalia, that would feel problematic.
Yeah, if he could judgment for free, that'd be bad.
Certain cards abandon wanderers for a very good reason. Agreed. I mean, I think Umer needs to be on there because it's it's an Umer format. You beat Umer. You either play Umer or you lose to Umer. It's rough. Even back then, bannings were still weird. Like, think of how long Sherry got to stay around.
Think of how long Reflect got to stay around.
Yeah.
So we will. Ryan, do you want to explain? Do you want to come on real quick and explain the Shadow X loop real quick?
See you guys in a minute.
UK Bay. Yeah, of course.
Hi, everybody.
So you Shadow X loop.
Yeah. I actually wasn't sure if I could do it or not.
So can you explain because we were talking about in the setup, we were like, Ryan's going to set up the loop, explain the loop to Kevin, and then we're going to end the game.
I would do that if I actually knew how to do the loop, but I have not practiced the loop, so that was my first time doing it. Okay. And we figured it out on the fly. I knew what the gist of it was, but with the actually execution, that was the first time. But the start of the loop was I have an Athenia on board.
Sure.
I have full mana, and I have a Sigurd Engrave, right? Or I have an altar and an Athenia on the board, so that's the start. And then I got back there with +1 Darkness Gem.
Yes.
And then that's basically it. So if you can do the loop, and every single time you do the loop, you get 1 extra Darkness Gem.
Then you reset.
Yeah.
So you reset the whole deck to be able to immediately do the loop again.
Yeah.
So then you just passively generate one crystal over and over again until you have lethal.
You have the option to either generate infinite mana or generate infinite darkness gems, but you can just do it anyway.
Infinite darkness,
as long as there's
darkness crystals is lethal. So.
Yes, exactly. That's kind of the gist of it.
Yeah.
But I was like, I didn't actually know if I could lethal from there because it was I'm literally untapping on 3 and all I have is a Sigurd Engrave and I'm like, is that actually enough? But because I had enough dudes already on board with the token, I was able to it was enough to get the Athenia to turn everything online. And then,
awesome, cool.
Yeah.
Well, you got clapped game 1.
Oh yeah, no, I actually thought I was going to lose because I won the die roll and then he just goes coin World Ender Sylvia and guess what? You don't beat that in a counterspell deck. You just don't beat that.
Yeah, no, we thought it was interesting that game 3 when he had coin World Ender, that he didn't just look at the top. He didn't stack it as look at top 3, then pick a limit break.
I think he just wanted the 2 limit breaks.
Yeah, but Gil Lapis limit break isn't doing you very much in the early game against the cancel deck, and you need the Sylvia, right?
Yeah,
was our thought.
I think it's just it's so hard to be able to resolve another World Ender that you just need your setup immediately.
Yeah, I mean, I can see that for sure. I think that we were confused in game 1 about the Lenneth limit break on the first World Ender, and then we were like, oh, he's got Dark Summoning, so he just has a 1-drop search his deck for anything.
Yeah.
Okay, that's how it works.
Yeah.
Well, good luck in the
I
rest
don't
of
know
the
half
tournament.
those cards do, honestly, but it was a pretty cool matchup,
it's
honestly.
all good.
Just silly stuff.
It's good Lapis twice. We'll see what we can find next round. Good luck in the rest of your round, buddy.
Thanks, man. Appreciate it. Hi, everyone. If Lachlan's here, shout out. He helped me build my deck.
Lachlan
built my deck for me. He's a card gaming genius.
There you go. We will be back in a little bit after this little break.
Hey,
They can't hear you yet. Now they can
Oh.
hew you. Hello,
Hey, we're
everybody.
back.
We are back, and we have
I'm gone.
maybe the camera gets thinking about it. Ugh, it's because you're banging on the table.
You're right.
So we have our ruler breakdown. 75. So after everything's said and done, 75 lists have been turned in, and here's what we got. 75 lists. There are 15 Dark Alice, 8 Brunhild, 12 Rezard, 8 Melgus, 5 Lich, 5 Prisia, 5 Gilapis, 4 Magna, 4 Arla, 3 Loki, 2 Lenneth, 1 Faria, 1 Lucifer, a single Reflect Refrain, and a single Valentina. So your boy Machina didn't even show up.
Unfortunate. Rest in peace, big man.
That's a lot of Dark Alice.
That's a lot of Dark Alice.
I was not expecting
That's
15 of them.
A fifth of the field.
Yeah, that's a
Holy
fifth of the
crap.
field is Dark Alice.
Oh.
Jeez.
Okay, but here's the question: is it going to pull an Arla like in Collinsville?
And be like 1 in top 8?
Right, just
But
like
the
a
thing
fifth
is,
of the field and like barely present.
it comes down to how people decided to play Dark Alice, right? Because there's
True.
3 concepts. There's 3 ways you can build Dark Alice, which is the like hard control altar stuff, right?
Uh-huh.
Or you can build it as, I don't know, I guess maybe there's only 2 ways in my opinion. There's 2 ways. You can build it as like the hard Dark Alice fairy tale control stuff with altar, which is probably what like Derek Mukunes is playing since he already has his invite and Dark Alice is his girl.
Yeah.
Or you play Bet It All on Black, which is the most like how high roll can you go all day of get 10 darkness crystals, bet it to 20 darkness crystals, kill your opponent with a Shadow X.
Meta.
I mean,
Meta.
you know what I mean? So, yeah, Dark Alice has, the other thing is too, Dark Alice has the Schrodinger
Yeah.
OTK loop like that. You can build that as well. So,
And like you were saying, you can also build just like a hard control deck with like the not World of Madness. Is it World of Madness? No.
the addition
Yeah.
that like sets up minuses to the board,
Yeah.
like using Sigurd to pull that out.
Yeah.
I guess you could do that for sure.
Like it's just because when I was outside, I heard just 2 Melgus players like, yeah, I played against Dark Alice and I got stomped. It wasn't even fair. And they were both different stories. Like one was like, well, I have all my guys are much smaller now, and then the other one was, yeah, I got dunked by 4 Schrodingers on turn 3.
That's yeah. You're right, Matt. Bet It All on Black is not a deck that you should play at a GP, but it is a deck,
It's a deck.
that you can play. Hey, I killed an Aramaki. I won an Aramaki match last night with that deck. Just went from 0 to 12 darkness crystal, or 0 to 20 darkness crystals in 3 turns. Rip.
Excuse me.
So we're just waiting on our pairings for next round. I'm still kind of trying to find out exactly what. I guess I'll ask the stream in the chat if there's a ruler that's not an altar ruler that you would like to see played, whether regardless of not at round 1, let us know. This locked, so I can't unlock it. So we have a lot of different options in the Alice Origin stuff. Our stuff from New Valhalla cluster is Loki, Brunhild, Lucifer, Lich, and Hanzo.
Did we see? Were there Hanzos?
I think there were 5.
Okay.
So
Fellow deck builder of culture.
yeah,
Oh,
bet it
gosh.
all. Yeah, Lachlan, I'll ship you the list, and you can see if you can improve it to Bet It All on Black. Someone wants to see Reflect. I got 2 people for Reflect. Do I go get the Reflect deck?
I mean, shenanigans abound.
Someone's saying Lich. What? What is this? Who's a Melgus who won? Oh, we have a Melgus who won
okay.
round 1, so we're going to grab that. We're going to grab the
Well,
Melgus who won.
Everyone's running RR.
Or we get the RR deck. Can you find me who played the RR deck?
Yeah.
The one RRR? Can you find it for me? We'll get the RR on stream for round 2, if they're willing.
Yeah, if they want
If not, we'll get this. We'll get
Melgus
this
player.
Melgus deck that won. So we'll be right back. I'm just gonna let Billy talk while I go do that.
Well, I guess it's just me again. And you know what that means. We can see all of me now, and that is unfortunate for everyone. But he's gonna go find the reflect player. We're gonna have a reflect player on stream this round, because why not? Like, it could be mono red. It could be. Could you imagine a mono blue? I don't know what that would look like. I don't even think that could just do anything. Could it? Because the red dragon's just so much better. Who knows? Maybe it's just infinite combo. Like, maybe it's just Sprout Lightning Storm or Lightning Thunder. There we go. It's a weird day. Tell us about yourself. No, this is not school. I'm not good at that. I collect things like this sealed box of DBV that we may open on stream later. The deep secrets? I don't know. Make an aggro deck that wins on turn 4, and then just like my favorite deck ever. So once upon a time, back before the apocalypse, back in the grand old year of what was that, 2017? Yeah, 2017, early mid 2017. RR Stealth was running around everywhere, doing everything. Necrolance was running around, casting Adam Broly and shenanigans like that. And well, I got in this game in late 2015, and someone showed me Knights of the Round, and I was like, okay, this is cool. Let's see what we can do with this. So one day we show up to ARG Nationals. Got any of the promos for sale? I don't have anything for sale anymore. I offloaded like all of my stuff this weekend because I don't have time to play anymore. But so we show up to ARG Nationals 2016 with a Knights of the Round deck, and they did. Okay, turns out the RR deck did win round 1, so we're just gonna keep putting winning decks on. This is great. So Knights of the Round Table. Walked my way through day 1 of Nationals. Effectively walked my way through day 2 of Nationals. Got back, got an invite. Went to Gen Con, became an even bigger meme. Went to Providence, and we just knightsed all day. Ryan Miles will never admit it, but it was the best deck in the format. No, it wasn't. I mean, Stealth was absolutely better, but Knights could just, it was fun. But actual favorite deck, 100% anything Lumia. I got a sickness. None of the revamped. Oh, I have like nothing. But Lumia's best girl. Zero's best girl. Lumia's close though.
So I do want to say that after this round, we are going to do our first, we're going to give you the question for the giveaway, for the first giveaway. You don't have to be in the chat to be an entry into the giveaway. We're going to have you email your answers, and then we'll draw from those and kind of announce them tomorrow or email the winners. But just, yeah, sometimes this gets a little... There we go. That should be better. But just to let you guys know that we'll be doing the first question after this round. So you'll be able to stick around after this round if you want to get in. We are going to give away the promo packs as well as the Games and Geek packs next round. So.
And there he goes. But yeah. I guess we will talk about me for a little bit because I'm here, because why not? For those of you who don't know, my name is Billy Buttons. I have been a vendor, a 3-time Worlds competitor, a meme, the waifu, as it were. And I recently restarted the Forceful community at my shop. Not going to plug that too much because we have the sponsors here for a reason. I love this game, man. It got shown to me late 2015. It just felt like a better Magic the Gathering. And I was a Magic the Gathering grinder for a very long time. And I don't know. The game just reached out to me, and I haven't looked back since. I got extended an invite based on my presence in the community one year for Worlds, so that was kind of cool. I don't know. This game's great. It plays so fluidly. There's always so many things you can do. Admittedly, there's sometimes a horrifying power curve, but it just feels good. The game's always fun. Heck yeah. Oh, believe you me. It's we're gonna do some big things. Like I may not have personal cards anymore, but we're gonna do crazy things for the store. Stealing Billy to start the best Digimon TCG team in the world. Billy will play when lands. Oh God. If let's not talk about those days. I'm not playing Digimon. I'm effectively retired from card games now. It's unfortunate. I have a big boy job and I have like a fiance and all this other stuff, so I don't have time to play anymore. I'll plug my stream later though. But I'm going to point this out again because this is a holy grail. Like these don't exist. This is still factory sealed DBV and I don't know what to do with it. Look at that. Look at that glint. Shines like gold. But we might open it on stream. I have been talking to Jeremy about it since I picked it up. I'm not really concerned about a profit on it. So, like, it could just be fun to crack things open, maybe give away a couple packs. Like, who knows? But I'll be added to the group chat no matter what. That's fine. I won't know what's going on, and I'll just share memes all day, but that's what I do, right? Give me... we ain't giving the whole thing away. Maybe one or two. We'll probably give a pack to the winner, because why not? It's fun. Maybe he'll open a God pack. Everyone's just waiting. I don't even know what's going on anymore. Asking a lot of me. Do you want me to do that with the Matsuri Prisha set in my trunk, too? Because I could do that. I got a sealed Vingolf 3 back there. It was a... Oh, you do? Oh, you do you? do you want to play the $400 lottery? Nobody wants to do that. Goodness gracious. But yeah, I also just like collecting weird Force of Will things. Like I am currently in possession of the 2019 real big gold Lenneth, the trophy that Ryan won. I have a World's Judge shirt from 2017. What else do I have that's funky? Is that really about it? I have some other plates. I have some acrylics. What else is cool that I have? Because there was obviously a stack of things I didn't get rid of. Like Jeremy hooked me up with a silver Zero because Zero's Bay. I got bunches of banners. And as there are some European players in here, I know someone has the Leaf Healer banner. I don't remember who it is. Hi, Mike Rance. How are you? Yay! Get him. But I know that someone in Europe has a Leaf Healer banner, and I want it. I need it. But yeah, we were just talking about the buttons and the mythos that is me.
Yeah, we so I was slightly incorrect.
Uh-oh.
The Reflex player got the bye round one.
Counts as a win.
Counts as a win. So
they didn't lose.
They will be playing. We'll be playing against John Clark, and I don't know what John Clark is playing. So we'll see what we have for round two.
It'll be exciting. The one I almost dropped in the shop. I did run through a lot of things. Mike is playing. What is Mike playing?
Mike is playing, I believe, Brunhild.
Yeah, I think he's playing Brunhild. Oh yeah, that one. I was talking about the Silver Zero.
Yep.
Bay.
So we're just waiting on them to print out and post pairings here. I will go get John and Jameson, and then we'll dig in for
Heck yeah.
the next round.
They want to know where you got the Forcible mask.
Oh, I made it. I have the high-res PNG of the Force of Will crest. I have a high-res PNG of the Force of Will logo. I have high-res PNGs of the 5 Will colors.
I'm going to need that PNG of the crest, by the way.
So I just... Tattoo?
Yeah, actually, back tattoo.
Yeah,
it's planned out. It's
I just designed it myself. It works really well with my Gil Lapis cosplay.
Should sell those masks in the Ruler School shop.
It's a logo that I don't know.
Oh, yeah, that's proprietary.
We do have Ruler School mask. I do have a Ruler School mask. Hold on one second.
You could give them away, though, right? Could you do that? Oh, I guess I'm asking questions that he can't answer for stream. It's still early. Good morning.
I can't get access to the ruler school mat because there's a person sleeping on my suitcase.
Notables in attendance today? Well, let's see. There's Conqueror Captain Mike Rance.
No Bremonts.
Yeah, none
That's
of the
a notable
Bremonts made it out.
absence.
Let's see. Ryan Miles, obviously.
Derek Muguneza, Cal
yep.
Tuma, Stephen Jeswin, former world, made it to Worlds last year. Kevin Spencer, we just saw, made it to Worlds last year.
Dan Rowland, owner of CCG Prime.
Yep, CCG Prime is here, hooking stuff up for us to give to people who end up on stream. Got stream presence. Jalen Rojas is here.
Yep.
It's a good sized crowd.
Stuart McGirt.
Yep, Stuart's here.
A good chunk of Rogues Guilds out here. And then just
Travis Tran
yeah,
and the California crew. They're here.
Someone told me I have to bully Travis Tran.
Why do you have to bully Travis Tran?
I don't know. I was just told like over and over that I have to bully Travis Tran.
No bullying Travis Tran.
I'm not going to bully. It's not Ryan. I only bully Ryan.
Any new Epic Stories decks? I am currently working on an Epic Stories deck with Mike Rance that tries to get out third side Gil Alhamad on turn 3.
What?
Regalia rulers say you may perform 0 to perform judgment this turn. You may pay 0 to perform judgment this turn. It doesn't say you may pay 0 to perform judgment of this ruler this turn. So you can just bypass Gil Alhamad's judgment requirements. Kyron!
Is that Kyron?
That's Kyron.
That's Kyron.
Kyron, welcome back. You're returning student. Feel free to pick up your syllabus. Return to class.
Kyron!
You've been playing hooky.
My man's. Oh, Kyron's my man. Stayed with this man 3 years in Japan, each year for Worlds. Oh, it was a good time. Oh, it was such a good time.
Yeah, we're working on that because you play probably Valentina because you have access to blue Regalia, like quick cast.
Oh.
So you can you can pretty comfortably like get your blue Regalia cast to trigger Valentina. So then you can like effectively judgment Gil Alhamad quick. Because the other thing about Gil Alhamad is when he flips in the second side, he has barrier, precision, first strike, flying, and swiftness. And then he says all of the chants in your hand are ancient magics, and you may cast ancient magics for free. And we're an Epic Stories deck, so we have access to every spell we want. Okay, and they're all just free.
Wait, you can just go to side 3?
No, you have to go to side 2, but then side 2 requires you to like have a bunch of like sacrifice everything.
Oh yeah,
and like do a bunch of stuff. You can just bypass that by saying, "Well, I'll just pay 0 to do judgment instead."
Can you judgment twice in the same turn?
Not on the same turn.
Okay,
so like that's why you judgment on 2 and then immediately judgment again on 3. So I'm gonna go get our people here for round 2, and we'll be right back. I'm gonna actually push it over to the card on gameplay here.
Oy.
If it's gonna send, it'll think about it. Ta-da!
Ta-da! Oh, this is gonna be exciting. I'm ready to see this Reflect Refrain deck. Like I want it to glass cannon as hard as Gil was. Ooh. I can barely take myself to Japan. I don't even know if we can go this year, but if you know what, if I too miss Worlds, but if we can if the world gets in a safer place and we do end up in Japan again, there's going to be something very cool happening. I don't know if I can talk about it. Probably can't, but it's if we get Worlds, stay tuned for a super cool announcement. Yeah, I was really bummed I didn't get to go either. But I can't go without my mans. I can't go without my partner in crime. So, like, if Worlds happens this year, mark my words, I'm probably just gonna pay for Kyron if he can't afford it, and then we're gonna do it right. It's gonna be a good time. Everybody's over checking their pairings, getting ready to go. Jeremy's hunting down our feature matches. It's gonna be a good time. What are those things on the table? Ooh, those are some I believe some of that's provided by CCG Prime. World's Party, just get lost in Shibuya. Yo, okay. All y'all out here asking all these things of me. I'm fancy, but I ain't that fancy. But Kyron saved my life in Japan. Kyron took care of me, made sure I got safely. He was like, because when I had my Worlds Invite in 2017, I didn't have anywhere to stay. So he was like, "Hey man, I don't know you. You want to stay with me?" I'm like, "Yeah, deal." And he's like, "Do you have any promo death sites you can tell me?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got you." And then get to Japan, get on the wrong train, get lost, and get found out. Trash Dingo does not go to my shop. He lives in Australia. All the way down in Australia. All right, we've got one person up at the feature match table. Oh, but believe you me, this was actually the year I was planning to fly to Australia just to hang out with Trash Dingo. It was gonna be a good time. Shibuya roll call. D-Gen. Yep, you were one of the first people who messaged me when it came to Knights. Because back on Knights at Nationals in 2016, top 8 was 7 stealth decks and 1 Knights deck. And when all that kept getting posted, it was, we don't care about these 7 stealth decks that everyone knows are running the event. Tell us more about this kitchen table Knights deck that's doing well. And then we shaped the worldwide meta, boys and girls and everybody else. And Mr. Franklin
we got
has
Lucifer.
returned. What?
We hit the one Lucifer.
Oh, nice.
We hit the one Reflect Refrain versus the one Lucifer.
Oh, this is magical.
I love it.
I love Lucifer. The ruler.
The ruler.
The ruler. The ruler.
Racing.
Oh, this is going to be fun.
This is going to be fun. I have no idea what either of these discs currently do.
One of the questions we got was, what are the products on the table?
So these products were brought to you by CCG Prime. They are gifts for players that we're giving to players who decide to go onto the stream. The deck boxes are just deck boxes. They're OG Force of Will deck boxes. The packets that are like saran wrapped, I imagine, are bundles of promos for the players here. And then the red envelopes are Vingulf 2 foil packs.
Ooh.
So there's some cool stuff in there just for cool collectors' sake. So that is, again, we thank CCG Prime for hooking the stream up for those for us to give away. Always fun to be able to kind of motivate people or give someone saying like, hey, you took a chance, maybe not super comfortable on stream, have a present. So Lucifer versus, I have no idea what Lucifer's doing if not alter stuff.
Could you imagine if it was just like a hard control deck, like no alter, just like or using alter but not Sigurd? Could you imagine?
It looks like, according to Lachlan, he says he saw a green Whitestone, so it's probably Lucifer Kaguya stuff, which I'm fine with because Lucifer Kaguya is significantly different than other stuff I've seen. And then Jameson showed me his list earlier. I glanced at it. It's probably what we've seen before out of Reflect, which is like quick comboing out into like multiple strangers, like pressure beatdown. The deck does, if you get it,
40-40.
Sometimes you can just like double clone your spell and get the 40-40 and Azazel, and you're just like, cool, 40-40 was
Ryan, get to your table.
There is Class G's Tank.
Yeah, Class G is Bay.
Class G's Tank would be a card that you can get here.
What is he doing?
Ryan forgot cards.
Oh.
Ryan Miles, world champion, forgetting cards at his last table space. Oh, we do have a fifth member because Kyron joined us.
Heck yeah.
We need 15 more members to get that beautiful Freyla emote, which I have ready. I can put it up like for tomorrow. Time has started. These guys are good to go. They're just taking their sweet time getting started here.
All right. Here we go.
11
I guess
and 5. Lucifer on the draw. Not what Reflect wants to see.
Yeah. Oh, there's a Look of Corruption.
A Loki's Insight? in the main board.
I think.
Oh no, that's the Scheherazad's epic spell. Okay, that's Scheherazad's epic spell.
Ooh. Oh, what? Okay, yeah. He's just gonna go crazy him.
That's a Myria turn 1. I don't hate that. It's a 1-drop. It becomes a 1-drop for Reflect, and it makes his spells a little bit cheaper. Turn 1 pass from Reflect. Black-green coming down for John Clark here. Awakening of the Wing. Yeah, this is like a Kaguya deck. That is a... We going to energize out... That's a weird choice to energize for the Look of Corruption.
Milcel?
Yeah, Milcel.
Oh, yeah, Mage Arts.
Yeah, makes your Mage Arts cheaper.
What did he take? Oh, he took Sherry. Okay.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Kind of. It's kind of a bait, though. You want Sherry to be able to, like...
Okay, Tears of the Fallen. Here we go.
Oh, we're just discarding.
Just Lucifer Bay mode.
I mean, it's a free rune, right?
Yeah.
So, 4, 1. Yep. And we lost... Oof, the Telling Story spell. Wow, just going hard on his runes. I mean, he's not playing against a discard deck, so that makes sense to just, like, go off right now.
Yeah. Yep, there's Sigurd.
If he has Calico Cat, is he failing to find? Yeah, that's a smart move there. Like, you don't want Sigurd in your hand, so you can just choose to fail to find. That's a smart play. And Calico Cat comes down here. Wow.
What a play. What a turn 1. Holy crap.
Yeah, that was a lot of stuff that happened here. We see a Regalia come down. We're on Reflect. The important note here is we are on Reflect side. We're going to go ahead and play Sherry unawakened. So we're just going to get a single counter and then say pass. I don't hate that, getting it down when you can't have it canceled, right?
Yeah. There's a far more horrid plays.
I'll go ahead and pull up Sherry here for us to look at. House Origins, set 3. Scheherazade. Has Barrier from Chant. You have Passion and Calmness, and then she can burn one of those counters to, like, choose one of her strangers randomly and potentially cast it.
Ooh.
That is a Ruler's Memoria coming into play tapped.
Oh, it feels bad. I remember those days.
So clearly the deck... So I've talked about this. I was actually talking about this with someone last night. The mill cell's coming down here. He's choosing to not cancel it. I think that's fine. You don't really care about the mill cell other than that it's a 10-10 body. Nope, we're going to cancel it.
Oh, okay.
It is gonna
care.
We apparently care. So I play that with Genesis.
Mm-hmm.
I actually think that there's justification to playing Genesis in Reflect Refrain, and here's why. One, it turns on Ruler's Memoria, which is really, really helpful. 2, it's a free card, which helps you, like, tick up for the cloning spell to make the cloning spell cheaper.
Dark Star.
That's a Lapis Star. There's so much discard in this deck. And then the other reason is Sherry just says tap a Regalia to be for her Awakening, so you can tap Genesis instead of having to tap down your Change the Heart. So it's a lot more will efficient.
Good.
So it is certainly something that Reflect can do to kind of make itself more efficient. Just a Darkstorm pass. We don't have Kaguya Will right now. We're just going to cast it.
Oh, boy.
We're going to clone it.
Oh, boy. Here
so we're going to get 2 random strangers into play.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Curve don't matter now, Lachlan.
There's our first stranger. It is Artemis.
Okay.
Second does have swiftness. Second stranger is 2
Regulus.
Swifty boys. 2 10-10 Swifty boys coming in here. Wow. That's,
oh, boy.
I mean, that's pressure.
That is pressure to
Swinging
find.
in 10.
Ooh, and the Ruler's Memoria helps him activate the Artemis.
Yeah,
that's
will,
pretty
for
filthy.
Sure.
Me likey.
Just going to go ahead and take the 10 here from the Regulus.
Just donked.
And then I think, yeah, just swing with the Artemis. Calico's going to block. Calico is gone. Artemis, where are you? Right here.
I like Artemis so much.
Yeah. But now Lucifer kind of has free reign to play what he wants.
Yep.
Yeah, I don't know why you play Crystallization proactively here. You don't really need to. What are we doing? Okay, we're killing. Oh, I guess killing it now while he doesn't have access to the barrier is
Yep.
fine. Jameson gets an extra 1,000 life here. Whoa, we're just forcing everything. That's a Lucifer Master Rune. Forcing 2 sacrifices. That makes total sense considering how Jameson has 0 cards in hand. Like, this is, unfortunately, we got to see Reflect pop off, but
Goodness me.
he has a lot of aggression here.
Yep.
And now, top decking is never a spot that we want to be in.
Especially
for
RR.
RR, especially since he's on Reflect side. So even playing Regalia doesn't let him flip. He doesn't have a way to invert. Yeah, just call Stone Pass. The discard really coming in strong against this Reflect Refrain deck. It is probably a bad matchup. I don't even know if you like do anything as the Lucifer deck at this point. I think you just take your swings.
Yeah, you
sit
have
and
the
wait,
board.
right?
Oh boy, this is brutal.
He's got access. The other thing too is he's got access to, in this situation, those Schrodingers are actually just cancel spells. Because you can flicker the Kaguya.
Yep.
So
Oops.
It's a Sacred Wave Blade. He's got 2 removal spells, which doesn't actually do anything, unfortunately. We're in pre-upkeep, so we get Passion. Oh, he's just got another Kaguya to cancel it anyway.
Okay.
Who needs Schrodinger? We'll just cancel it.
Goodness Lord.
Recover, call Stone. Yeah, he's sitting on. Now he's going to take 15 per turn. That's a Dark Alice. You probably play that, if I'm being honest. Oh, well, nope. Okay.
No, it's like you said, he doesn't need to do anything.
Yeah, and this is the problem with Reflect in general, which is why she kind of hasn't really seen much play, is her popping off takes her whole hand, right? And so if your opponent can, I should say their whole hand. So if your opponent can stop it or like
even just
push it out or stem the bleeding, suddenly Reflect's like, well, I'm in top deck mode. Whoops. Yeah, you're just
Heat Ray.
Call Stone Pass, like.
Oof. But hey, look, no altar. This Lucifer deck is pretty sweet.
Yeah, I'm liking it so far.
Very sweet.
I mean, we know there's a Sigurd in the deck, so
yeah.
But he doesn't need to play it. I legitimately don't think there's a reason to play a card here other than Pharesia.
Yeah.
Or you just Darkstorm.
Or you just
2 darks out of his hand. Trying to awaken the Sacred Wave Blade. And that gets canceled.
Sometimes you just have it all.
Yeah. It's interesting to me to see Lapis Darkstorm played outside of a Gil Lapis deck. But the card is, I mean, you just rip 2 cards out of your opponent's hand if it resolves. Oof. Are we going to Haiku? Not that it matters, but are we going to Haiku? That's another 15. Takes it down to 4. Yeah.
Ew. Hey, man, a Stomp is fine. No, sure, it has Altar, but we're not seeing it. Like, that's fine.
We're going to play a Yggdrasil. Do we just add insult to injury by canceling it and saying the game's over?
Yep. Okay.
Schrodinger's going to flicker the Kaguya. Kaguya's going to cancel it. And then we move into game 2? Yeah, then we move into game 2.
All right. That was fierce. Goodness me.
That was. Combo decks versus cancel decks.
Yep.
If combo can't go off, cancel usually gets to run away with it. That's just in any card game. That's kind of what happens.
And it's not even just like cancel. It's got discard.
Yeah, that's the other piece too.
A lot of discard.
The Lucifer package has a lot of discard for it.
That's so cool. If I played today, I probably would have wanted to play that.
The Lucifer version?
I just like Lucifer as a ruler. And I mean, like, think about it. If you're ever like in a weird spot and you have like no cards in hand, and they're just like, "Yeah, I've got 3 cards in hand, but I'm not doing anything." All right, well, judgment
8/8 flyer. Discard 3 cards, please.
seems okay.
Lapis Starstorm has you list you
Let's
turn
you
one.
turn one.
Lets you turn one going second. Make your opponent discard 3.
Yeah, with Tears of the Fallen. Like,
Yeah. Okay. Sweet. Yeah. If you're going second,
ooh.
yeah, rip your opponent down to 2 cards. That's pretty good.
Goodness me. That's shenanigans. It's beautiful. Everything
Yeah.
about it is gorgeous.
Then at that point in time, your opponent has 2 cards and you have 5 because you only spent 1 card in hand and 1 card from your deck. 2 card to 5. Ugh.
And just think about it. It could be like, oh no, because you couldn't do that. But like, insane. Actually, just nutty.
Not seeing a Regalia for Jameson really hurt.
Yeah, it was super rough.
I mean, that's any Regalia deck. Not seeing a Regalia hurts.
Confirmed. Some decks, like, they can still like pilot without it. Like Arla can still do stuff
Oh yeah.
without wings, but like RR just like
Needs
requires it.
Definitely needs it.
All you need is Dark Owl Smiler Scorn. Yeah.
Lucifer better in the early game. Brunhild better for late game. Yeah,
Yeah, it makes
absolutely,
sense.
for sure. Totally makes sense to me.
Because in Brunhild, you just play a Dark Alice, you discard Kusanagi Motoko, and you flip Brunhild, and you go crazy.
That's a little greedy.
I did it to someone in Collinsville.
That's fair.
It was funny.
I don't know why you don't start on the refrain side.
There's a game plan, I guess?
I guess maybe so that you can maybe burn their turn 1 Calico Cat. If you play Regalia turn 1, that makes sense to me, I suppose. And then you can invert into it after you've done it.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense why he kept the hand he did game 1, because like,
Oh yeah.
he could have just, if he didn't get shredded with discard.
We got plenty of Regalia now.
Oh no.
Also a Dragon on Curve, which is nice. We can play Dragon on turn 2.
All right, let's see how many discard spells he throws at him.
Starting with 1. Count the cards. He has 3 Regalia in hand, so like that's helpful.
No.
He has 2 Change the Hearts and a Genesis.
Oh, and he
Loki's
hit the
Insight.
insight. Of course, he doesn't hit any of the Regalia. Ridiculous. Shenanigans. Sephiroth.
Force him to choose a discard? Yes, you discard the
Yeah.
second copy of Change the Heart. That's a interesting turn 1.
Yeah.
Explore the Unknown. Just a hard cast Sephiroth just to have a discard spell. I mean, I suppose, the later
Yeah.
it goes, if you get to Athenia, right, it just becomes ramp.
Confirmed.
You're just kind of putting in the play now, so I understand that. The nice thing about these, we're in round 2, right? So the nice things that this has been, wow, we hit the Ruler's Memoria and we had the Genesis. The Genesis is tapped, though. Please make sure your Genesis is tapped. I'm going to double verify that he taps his Genesis.
Yeah. Go.
Oh, he got it.
All right.
You're good. You're good. Yep. He's like, wait, I need to come at taps. That was really lucky to hit the Genesis into. So this is pretty good. So we can.
And it's like he has this, but now he has like nothing in hand.
We can play Dragon.
Oh, we have Dragon. Well, here's 1,000.
What did we talk about before? How like the way to beat the altar decks is to just like hard aggro in.
Yep.
The
Just,
problem
like,
here
go
is
bananas.
so like this is 10 damage, right? The problem becomes we have access to Lucifer Master Rune,
True.
and once again we have no hand.
Yeah. But that's just like that's still very rough if he's forced to like lose for Master Rune, like to deal with this.
Yeah, double black means he's off cut. Well, no, he's got green white because it's a heavy drift and a
he's
black
got
silence.
black white, so he can crystallization it.
A Thunder's not going to do anything. I think there's still a word for you, Lucifer Master Rune here. Oh, he's just passing.
Yeah, he's got crystallization in hand.
Erendite Thunder. That's not going to do much, unfortunately. Set 3. Red Dragon. Takes the 10?
Takes the 10.
And then we're going to pump it up in response to the pump
Yeah,
up. Oh, okay,
okay.
cool. So declare no blocks in response to the pump up. Crystallize.
He's still gonna eat the 400, right?
It doesn't deal.
Oh, resonator.
It doesn't deal
okay.
anything to.
I misread. Yeah, that card would have
Right.
been nuts. I wonder if he just like swung the 1,000 if John would have just taken
If
it.
you declared no blocks, I think you don't pump there to like end the priority sequence, right?
Oh,
Take the Erendite.
Yeah, that makes sense. Kaguya.
Thunder's not going to do much for you right now.
Boop, boop,
Yeah,
boop,
he's
boop,
like, I lost the Loki's
boop,
Insight
boop,
turn
boop,
1.
boop,
Yeah,
boop,
that's
feels bad.
feels real bad.
Feels big sad.
Did you just play Pharesia here? Or not?
Just bluff Kaguya, at the very least.
Oh, he's got one in hand. So
Oh, there you go.
He doesn't even need to bluff it. Knowing that the only card is and that butterfly effect. It's just not going to do much. Oh, you could flash in this. No, Schrodinger only hits Resonators and Regalia, so never mind. Yeah, now comes the Pharesia. So now we're going to start seeing some aggro, some pressure going down from the Lucifer deck. This card can just end games by itself sometimes.
Maybe we'll see the discard 4 cards, Awakening of the Winglord shenanigans.
That's true. We could see that.
I guess you need 5 to do it, but hilarious. But like you said, Pharesia is just terrifying. I love that card so much.
The fact that it has barrier is really good for John in this situation, right? Because he can just hold on to his cards right now, and a lot of Reflector Frames removal is targeted.
Yeah.
So that's a Tsukiyomi Noble.
Oh, boy. Your guys don't do anything.
They don't get their activate effects, which means that if for some reason he does play a Scheherazade, he doesn't get to do anything.
Bonk.
That's a sideboard card if I've ever seen one.
Confirmed. Hate Bears card.
Yeah, that's absolutely just saying like your dragons can't activate, your Scheherazade can't dig you into strangers. Like, oof. Wow, and just Jameson seeing more just targeted removal. I mean, John's low on life, but you're a burn deck trying to get through cancels at that point, and it's not gonna.
That's the uphill fight.
It's not gonna really do much. Butterfly effect. I have to remember what that card does.
Yeah, totally do not remember.
We're on Calmness, so I think it serves as a form of removal. Return target non-Magic Stone, non-J Ruler entity to its owner's hand to draw a card.
Okay. Oh, there's the Kaguya.
I don't think you Kaguya that, because it's just going back to your hand, and you have a Kaguya, like if he tries to play Scheherazade, you have Kaguya to just cancel the Scheherazade.
Yeah.
So I think you just let the bounce happen.
What's...
Oh, he only has one will. Ooh.
Yeah.
Oh, no, he did play a Kaguya there. There is a Kaguya there. We're going to clone it?
Oh!
To still put the Kaguya back, the Tsukiyomi Noble back in his hand? This is pre-upkeep.
Boah.
Still trying to put the Tsukiyomi Noble back in hands. Kaguya enters. We draw.
I wish they could have seen us do that. Because, so, like, as soon as we saw him draw that Scheherazade, we just looked at each other like, what?
What?
Oh, man. Oh, man, that
and
was
now we
good.
get to... That was pre-recovery, right? Is he going to... Oh, no, throw the Thunder. Oh, no. Throw the Thunder pre-recovery. No. Awaken it. Awaken it with Genesis. Oh, why not awaken it with Genesis? Why are you high rolling if you didn't? No. If this
Shuren.
I mean, that's pressure. That's a lot of. We have to cast it though. Oh, now we can cast it for less.
Oh, yeah, because it just says look at it.
It says look at, and then you may cast it. Oh no, we gotta. Hold on, I gotta call judge on that sequencing. Because that's weird with like determining the cost of Shuren. 1 second. Be right back.
We'll be right back. Oh, we're going to do a little bit of investigating on our own while that's going on. If an opponent will damage this turn, you may pay red less.
May play it by paying its cost. Remove a story counter from this card. Look at a card from your stranger deck at random. You may play it by paying its cost. I mean, it sounds like he should just, like, he looks at it. But it could be a sequencing error. We will see. On behalf of Jeremy and Ruler School, I want to thank you guys for tuning into the GP, hanging out with us today. It's going to be a good time. And then day 2 is going to be shenanigans. Swiftness? Did I just misread that?
I was right. You would have, because like Scheherazade makes you put it on the chase right then. You have to pay cost to like put it on the chase right then. So like, there's not a sequence where he could cast the Thunder to make the Shuren cost less, because he didn't Shuren during the he didn't Thunder during the upkeep.
Yep.
So Scheherazade's getting.
How did Sherry get to swing?
I don't know how Sherry got to swing. He killed it anyway. So
I think it's just your end, Lachlan.
yeah, it's just your end. Yeah, it's just on your end. We don't have any. Oh wow, we suddenly have dropped a bunch of frames. It looks like.
Oh, maybe it is us.
It should be back to normal now. I don't know why that was being wonky. Sometimes the internet can kind of spaz a little bit. Our internet is showing some weirdness. You should still be able to hear our audio. We'll keep working on it. Apologies for that, guys. So Frisia swinging it. We're down to 900, but Frisia has plenty of cards in hand to be able to kill that Shuren.
Yeah, and just go bonkers. Oh, he's approaching haiku.
We've got stones. Cards in graveyard, I'm not sure. We're 2 cards off from cards in graveyard.
And like 2 off in hand.
Yeah, like 2 off in hand.
3.
There's the Tsukiyomi Noble coming back down here. Oof. There's another Thunder. Oh, wait. Okay, cool. We have the Kaguya to stop the... There was a world there where if there wasn't a Kaguya cancel there, we might have been able to play Thunder, play Regalia, burn your opponent for 6.
Yep.
But cancels, so not really going to be able to do much there, unfortunately. Shuren swinging in for lethal. Has a blocker.
And I mean, Jameson still has like top deck capabilities too.
Sure, but like we have haiku next turn.
True. Will he have enough cards in hand?
You have to have cards in grave.
Oh.
So we're Awakening of the Winged Lord, targeting the Scheherazade. Seeing that, we're going to do Thunder. Thunder to the face. We're going to... What's happening here? Awakening of the Winged Lord. Oh, he didn't mean to cast. Okay. To recover the Kaguya and block. So the Kaguya will die. The Shuren? How is the Shuren dead? Oh, he discarded the Awakening to use Frisia to pump up Kaguya to then block the Shuren. Okay, that makes more sense.
And he still needs another body. Okay, so he needs another card in graveyard and another body.
He's got 5 in graveyard at this point. Or no, he has
his 4.
More. Yeah.
If he has a dude in hand, he just gets it right here. There's a Calico Cat.
Is one of his cards in hand Trow?
I don't know.
We need a card in graveyard to get...
Oh, it's a Kaguya. Yeah. He has another Kaguya? Is that right?
But we can discard the Kaguya. It's a haiku here and set it up because of Frisia. Haiku!
Oh, man. Shenanigans. He has no cards in hand.
Does Jonathan
he does. He has a Thunder.
Pump up the Frisia. Swing in for 10.
Oh, you just haiku. I think he's explaining it.
Yeah.
Yep. Count begins.
7 stones, 5 resonators, 5 cards in grave. Thunder the Calico, he'll still have 5 Resonators.
Confirmed.
But he'll have 6 cards in grave. We stopped the haiku.
Wait. What? He's tapping all this mana. Is he about to tap all the stones?
Oh, so before the
Oh.
damage goes through, he's gonna try to like disrupt it. Okay. They're just explaining the timing of things.
Okay.
This is still like very much Jameson's or John's game.
Yep.
But like he doesn't get haiku'd to death.
If he used Power of Immortality, he'd then have 6 guys. Wait, shouldn't...
No, Power of Immortality just pumps up.
Wait, why did he not draw a trillion cards?
He didn't haiku.
Oh.
We got it a 6th card to graveyard.
Oh, smart.
Because he
Fair,
did
fair, fair.
because he
Okay,
didn't
yeah.
Power of Immortality. But then he would have had 6 dudes. You're right. He
Yep.
would have had 6 dudes. So either way.
Just play the Chant of Tranquility and shuffle one of your cards from your graveyard back in. And just do that mode and nothing else.
I mean, you can. So they got to update their life totals here. We took 7, 7, 10, so 14, 24, plus another 5. So he's down to 2. So you also could just do Power of Immortality for lethal here. Update the tablet, please. Judgment Lucifer. Rip the 3 cards out of his hand. That's game. Oh, right. Lucifer can't run Chance of Tranquility. Yeah.
Wait, why not?
Lucifer can't run Chance of Tranquility in the Rune deck. It costs too much divinity due to tier.
Oh, okay.
That makes sense.
What the?
We're just gonna
Telling a
high
heroic
roll.
epic.
We're gonna
Okay.
high roll the heroic epic to try to get that last 9 damage. A Regulus. Ooh, no.
Regulus doesn't
Exactly Artemis. That deals 20 to the board.
And his opponent, right?
Does it deal to your opponent too? Was that?
AO4.
Is it AO4?
It's AO4. I'm like 2,000% certain it just like heavy bonks. That guy right there. Yep, him.
To your opponent and each resonator.
Oh my god! High roll! Holy crud.
Wow. We going to
Holy-
game 3.
Oh, goodness me. What? Unreal.
Unreal.
Holy crap.
That's impressive.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That was,
I mean, can we get some Keurig flexes in the chat, please?
Holy
Get some
goodness.
Keurig flexes in the chat. Where is it?
There you go.
Keurig's in the chat for the flex. Wow.
Oh, dude. That was...
we're dumbstruck.
Yeah, like, that was wild.
It literally had to be that.
Yeah.
Because even Regulus.
Because he can block with the cat token. He takes one.
Yeah.
Shurin just gets blocked by whatever. The 40/40 doesn't have Pierce.
Or Swiftness.
Yeah.
It literally had to be that.
Oh, my goodness. Holy crud.
Reset your life totals. Reset the tablet. The life total. It says? Oh, well, then it's messed up on my end.
Oh, poopy.
Hold on. It disconnected. Hold on.
Oh.
So we'll just try. I'll get it fixed. You know what? That might be why we're dropping frames, maybe. So, yeah, that's popped up right now. 1 second. Keep talking.
Got it. All right. So here we go. Game 3. After a mega stun blowout in game 2, which was
actually just wild. Like that was. Okay, how did RR do? RR got game 2 because they flipped the card we have hanging out on the screen right now. But here goes Lucifer doing spooky Lucifer things. Just starts shredding away. So Lucifer's rune deck is Explore, Tears, POI, Rune, Unsealing God. Okay. All right, we're working on life totals, but it doesn't look like there's been any change yet, so it's all good. But Sylvia RR got game 2, just pure shenanigans, and it was absolutely beautiful. Oh, I missed what he got off Explore. Oh, look, it's a dragon. It is a turn 1 dragon. Oh, that's pretty good. Hey, look, a turn 1 dragon.
Yeah, turn 1 dragon? We energized into dragon?
Sure did.
What
All right,
have we
so that's
talked-
a Wings, a Rhea, not Wings, Awakening. Oops.
So the Ray is not good here.
Oops.
Swing 10. The problem here is the Rhea comes in, and we can just burn it with the dragon and get another 4 damage when he goes to declare block. Jameson, be will efficient. We're going to wave blade it? Why? Sacred wave blade to get the Rhea out of the way?
Get the damage in. Your opponent gaining life is still bad.
Well, no, you just use the dragon to burn it and get an extra 4 damage for only 1 will instead of 2.
That's true.
But then you invert off of Reflect of Passion, so maybe you don't want to be doing that. I guess that makes sense. But I mean, down to 20. Dragon putting in that work.
Big bad Dargan popping off.
Calico Cat.
Kitty kitty meow meow. And like in theory, as it stands, like
Suki.
Jameson doesn't need to do anything
Yeah,
except
you're
like,
just going to force him to second.
oh, it feels bad. It's the right play. It just feels bad.
We have Clone Spell in hand. We
Okay.
don't have the will to cast it efficiently, so he's just got to pass, which doesn't feel good.
Nope. That feels real bad against a Kaguya deck. But wait. He doesn't have a Kaguya in hand. He's got Alter.
He also missed off of the Explore the Unknown.
Ooh. All right, let's see what happens in Meow. Suki Bromi.
I don't love that card right now.
No. Oh, I didn't notice that Sigurd.
Yeah, he sent it with the Rhea.
Ooh.
For those of you who are watching, if we do experience little like freezes in the guys, hopefully it's not too bad. You can let us know in the chat if it's particularly bad. Maybe we can do an internet reset after this.
Oh. Alter.
Alter things.
Just alter things. Wait. What? He passed?
What is this thunder happening for? He's going to take the thunder to the face? 2 thunders to the face?
Hold on.
Recover? What's happening?
I don't know.
Why didn't we pop off with the Sigurds?
What's he going to get? Oh, wait. Can you kill him at instant speed now?
No.
If we have a way to do it, John's life should be 1,000.
Yeah.
So I don't know why he didn't update the. I think they just missed it.
Do you want to check the thing and see if it? That's fine.
I mean,
pretty bad at most
it's
for me,
registering
but
to me that
yeah.
there are dropped frames. So I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, we just lost the life pick tracker again. Yep, our internet's being wonky here.
Oof.
So we were.
Oh,
going to,
Jameson's at 4K and John's at 1K.
Yep. So we're gonna go ahead and
And-
just close that out.
Oh,
just-
he did it to get out of Athenia.
he still gets to float the will,
Yeah.
though, so that doesn't help him at all. I will work between rounds to get life totals back. We know that Jameson is at. Actually,
Wait a minute. Oh, he's just untapping his stones. Okay.
he's at 4. We're at 4,000 to 1,000, right?
Yep.
Should just be able to bring totals up this way. Score.
Hey, look.
We solved it. Hopefully that might help our frame drop issue too.
We'll
see.
see.
What do we have access to will-wise here?
Oh, it's like a heroic epic.
We've cast 2 spells this turn.
Yep. I'm a little bit worried that.
Sorry. Yeah,
oh.
1 second.
All right, we're gonna go get a judge call. I think. I actually don't know. We'll see what's about to happen. He's trying to say his opponent. Yeah, that's a concern. Yep, you are 100% correct. Yep. Okay, you were correct. All day, Lachlan.
So we were correct. There was some confusion there on like when will vanishes. So we're going to Awakening of the Winged Lord here in response to the casting of the spell. Hopefully to try to get a Kaguya, I would imagine.
Can't get Kaguya. She costs 3.
Whoa, Magic Stance then. Sigurd here, which gets him an altar, which gets him an Athenia or a Kaguya. But we have the clone spell in hand. But we're not Passion and Calmness. It's only Passion right now, so it can't clone. Oof, that's rough. It's expensive for John to have to do that, but it's rough.
Yeah. All right, so
Doesn't clone.
wait. He just put all of the resonators from his board in his deck.
Yeah, hold on.
Exciting. That was a catch. Yeah, we did. Don't you worry. Jeremy like ran. Bruh. This has been a game. This has been a heckin' game. Holy crud. What a match. Like what a round this has been.
This has been
like
weird.
Look how powerful Lucifer is into like look at this like Hail Mary into like what's going on.
He doesn't have the Passion, so he can't clone it. The Kaguya is going to cancel the spell. We're looking at the top 4 here. To pick what he might want.
He
to
can't
get.
play it for free. What's he playing for free?
He's
Oh, it
not
was
playing
the
it for
third-
free. He's using his floating will.
Does it cost 2?
It was his 4th card. 2 Thunders, then 4th.
Well,
So
then
it's his 4th card.
then he should have all of his mana tapped, right?
No. Because he called a stone after the Athenia came into play. He did 2 Thunders during the upkeep.
Well, yeah. How much does the spell cost? It costs 2, right? Because he played Heroic Epic. He might have cast it for free.
He should have cast it for free.
It was the
cloning
third spell.
It was the 4th spell.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
The clone spell was the 4th spell,
That's
so it's free
right.
if
That's
it's your
right.
4th.
That's right.
Yep. Lightning Strike,
Strike,
floating spell,
heroic
the
epic.
clone spell.
Yep.
The clone spell's the 4th, so it's free.
He used his floating will to play heroic.
Right.
Yeah.
2 Lightning Strikes, heroic epic becomes your 3rd, and then clone spell. But now it's just over, unfortunately. That's going to be the game. There's really not much. We have an altar in hand. Like, we're just going off.
Yeah, it's free if it's 4th.
Yeah, if it's the 4th spell, it's free.
Bring that card up.
Yeah, let's do it. We're not going to be able to read it, but...
Oh, yeah, true. It's like infinite tiny text.
Ta-da. Spiral of Passion and Convergence.
If this is the 4th spell, you may pay... Yep, it's free on 4th.
Yep.
It's okay, Lachlan. It's late over there, so we forgive you, Boothang. But Yo's just popping off. No, yeah, agreed. It should be. They should. I mean, they have some way to track it. I hope.
Dice. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, right.
But now we just get to do Lucifer Altar Loops.
So wait, did
But
the other one get canceled?
He didn't clone it. He doesn't have
Oh.
passion, or he had passion, not calmness. It only clones on calmness.
Oh. Okay. Yes, infinite altar. Yeah, see, you're not boosted. You're just tired. But here we go with altar things.
But he's tapping out. We could just high roll into it again.
Well, he's just gonna like shred him this turn, right?
I don't think the Lucifer deck plays the loop to kill him with the Shadow X.
No. But he can Sephiroth him.
Yeah, sure. He doesn't
can-
have the clone spell. He doesn't even have the. He could
Oh.
literally just top deck summoning, play it, hit the
Yeah.
2020 again. Like we can absolutely see that happen again. We can just see a repeat of game 2 and game 3,
That's true.
or hit
Yeah.
a Scheherazade.
Like, yeah, that's a good point. Like, what is? Because Jameson's in top deck mode, but he has 1 trillion health.
Yeah, that's the piece.
All right, let's see how long this goes on. Go to turns. Top deck heroic epic. Flip the 2020.
That's all you need. All you need one time.
And untap to hold Kaguya. True. Yeah, that's true.
So let's see here.
2020 in turns. Let's go. Unfortunate.
Yeah, we've talked about this before about if you don't have practice with the altar loops, you can actually get a little bit burned.
Yeah. Wait, where's his? Oh, okay.
Like I said, after this round, we'll do a quick internet reset. You don't have to leave the stream because we have it set to continue this same event. We're just gonna kind of disconnect our end and then reconnect it, see if that helps smooth things out a little bit.
You're not supposed to shuffle the cards from Athenia back in, right? Or do you?
They go to the bottom, but if you just search something else,
It's okay. Shortcuttings. Okay.
okay, we're good. Immediately playing the Sigurd, he's doing a little bit of shortcutting there. You're correct. I will talk to him after turn. It's a butterfly effect.
What does that do? Does that do anything?
Nothing
here?
right now. Call stone. Concede.
Yeah, you fought real good, guy, but
Oh yeah, and there's a discard spell in hand.
yeah.
Well, I mean, he's sitting on Kaguya cancel. Will he's sitting on Kaguya altar, so you can just.
Yeah.
There's a lot of ways you can just stop him from doing anything that you wanted to do, even if he's at 40 life. Yeah, and then the discard spell.
Right guy. She walked probably that way. Oh, yeah, yeah. Ryan, huh? All right. All right.
Oh, he's
Well,
setting up for a haiku. Is that what we're trying to do here? Like haiku this turn, just to like end it.
maybe 6 stones.
6 dudes on board. So
1, 2.
no,
3,
5
4,
dudes on
5,
board.
6. Yeah,
Because Schrodinger's not a dude currently.
Not
Wait.
sure how many cards in graveyard. Looks like 4.
Yeah, right around. You have he doesn't have he does have an Athenian though, so he could just set it up to be 5.
It's true. Maybe it is 5 and we just can't see 5th card. Oh yeah, he's counting. Oh, but he only has 6 stones.
We just call it Chance of Tranquility from the hand.
It looks like he had it and he was like, eh. Oh, he doesn't. Oh, does he have Chant in hand?
I don't know if he even plays Chant in the
That's
deck.
fair.
Takes the 7.
Just
First blood.
Slow bonks.
Time on round is about to hit. Attention, forcible players. It's time on the round.
8.
You need to make
7. 6.
on round. Here we go. I don't know if the announcement of time on round got made.
I don't think it did. Guru Svaba. That Sigurd came in this turn? Are you sure? Because he had the Sigurd in play last turn. Oh, no, you're right.
Forcible players, that is time and round. Active player, your turn 0. You have 3 additional turns.
They might have passed. I think they just passed.
I have to update live totals on my end now. I forgot. He's down to 600.
Oof.
And they are in turns.
John wins in time here anyway? No? It's not life totals. It'll just be a draw. But he has 2
One
more
additional
turns.
turn.
Yeah.
So
Well, he has this turn and another.
he does have a chance of tranquility at hand.
Oh, lol.
I agree with you. I think that he has to get the 2020 burn you. Yep. Pharesia. Are we good free? Oh, with an altar? Cracking an altar for a Pharesia? This board is messy.
We also, it's also possible that he attacked with a Sigurd that came into play this turn.
He's just going to pump up.
It largely doesn't matter, but
Because he's got the removal to pump up the cat token and swing in for lethal. There you go.
There we go.
Okay.
John Clark on Lucifer Kaguya Soup. As trademarked by Lachlan Swan.
But we saw a 2020.
Yeah.
We saw the burn 20 for lethal come out.
We saw the magic happen.
We saw the magic. So we will be back. Like I said, we're going to do a quick little internet reset. Hopefully that fixes things. You don't have to leave. You should just maybe refresh the page. So be back in a minute.
Stick around. Thanks again for having me on.
Yeah, dude.